Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliana. If you are new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about an exciting palette that came out from Terra Cosmetics. I'm sure you must have seen it on Instagram. I'll leave a picture here. This palette has been released I believe 2 days ago or yesterday, but it's on a pre-order and it won't be sent out to customers until December. And for us across the pond, it's always so difficult to get this palette, but I loved it so much that I just had to recreate it. I had to recreate it from my collection. For a while now, I've been building up my singles collection just so I can stop buying as many palettes as I used to have, because I have so many and few of them get used, and it's just a total waste of money, especially with this year. This year has been quite a difficult one and I'm changing my spending habits. So building my home palette from my own stash is one of the ways I intend to change my spending habits when it comes to makeup. So I decided to build this palette. I love it so much, and I'm sure when you see it, if you've seen it or you've not seen it, I'm sure you'll agree with me that it's just a beautiful palette. The palette is called El Barrio. I hope I'm not butchering the name, but it's called El Barrio palette, and it's from Terra Cosmetics, as I said. So this is my own version. So this is what I pulled from my stash, and I think I did it justice. So we are going to be swatching it today, just to see what it looks like, and it's also what I've got on my eyes. So I've got the green, the top bit, the top row on this eye, and a bit of the orange red on this eye. So we're gonna get into the swatches. For me to recreate this palette has not been too difficult because my singles collection is not that many, so it's easy for me to spot what is similar and what is not similar. So I thought I won't go through all that process and just show you, what I've got, where it's from, and we'll see what the swatch looks like. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna start from the yellow one. So this is actually Lemonade from Sydney Grace. See how beautiful that is. Is a sort of yellow, greenish yellow, and it's just so beautiful. And then the next one, which is the middle one there, is Celebrate, also from Sydney Grace. I mean, I bought a lot of shadows from Sydney Grace recently, and this is just one of them. So beautiful. How gorgeous that is. So the third eyeshadow on the row is Patina from Devinah Cosmetics, and it's a matte. And that's what that looks like. I'll just build it up. It's subtle, but it's quite pigmented. As you can see on my eye, it's what I have right here in my inner corner just before the shimmer, so it does show up. So that's Patina. So we're gonna move on to the next row. So going on to the middle row, the red one here is actually, it's not a singles, it's from my Grande Pro 3 palette from Viseart. And that's what that is. That is a beautiful red. In fact, the whole of that palette is outstanding. And that's the red shade from Grande Pro palette from Viseart. Okay, going on to the middle one, that is from Devinah Cosmetics, and it's called Blazed. Oh my days, you wait until I swatch that. Absolutely beautiful red. So beautiful that is. And the last shade on that row is from Little Cosmetics, and it's called Remedy. Oh, this shadow is a delight to swatch, to work with, and it's what I've got on my outer corner, just on top of my outer corner of my eye. It's what I got. So pigmented a shade. It's absolutely beautiful and soft and so easy to use on the eyes as well. And so far, look how gorgeous these shades are. Alright, we're now going to go into the last row, which is right there. And I'm first swatching this. Kind of, it's different to that red. It's some sort of orangey red, if you like. And this is Lost Princess from Sydney Grace as well. You can see I have a lot of Sydney Grace singles. Let me just build up. That's the Lost Princess. And as you can see, that's darker, is a darker red, and that's a lighter, is an orangey red. Alright, going on to the middle shade, which is orange. This is another single from my Grande Pro 3 from Viseart. It was the best one I could find. That kind of like runs close to what Terra has on their Instagram page. And that's what that looks like. Beautiful orange. It's what I have in my inner corner on the side. Alright, and lastly, I have the blue, which is, it's a boy from Sydney Grace again. It's a boy. And it's the shade I used to darken my outer corner, just over near that light blue. How gorgeous that is. If you can see all the swatches. Duping this palette is by no means a way to belittle Terra Cosmetics at all. If anything, I think it's a compliment. It's flattering. I hardly ever feel like I want to build my own palette or to kind of dupe a palette. This palette was just too beautiful, and I knew there was no way I was going to get my hands on it. I mean, in UK, even in US, I would imagine with the pre-order, it was going to be a tough thing, but over in UK, it's just a lot. And even eventually when you do get your hands on it, to pay the duties, to pay the postage for indie brands are usually so high. And I just thought, okay, I've got all these shades in my collection, why don't I just build it? And for as many people as want this palette but they can't get their hands on, and then I mean, you know, that's a way for them to get it. So I'm just going to quickly go over the shade again. So the yellow one is Lemonade from Sydney Grace. The middle one is Celebrate, again from Sydney Grace. The green matte is called Patina from Devinah. The red one here is one of the shades from Viseart Grande Pro 3. And the middle one here, the red dark one, is Blazed from Devinah Cosmetics. This blue, turquoise blue, is from Little Cosmetics and is called Remedy. And on the last row, over here you have Lost Princess from Sydney Grace, and this is another shade from the Grande Pro 3 palette from Viseart. And lastly, the blue one is It's a Boy from Sydney Grace. I will also list it in my description box, just in case you want to see what the shades are again. And yeah, that's it. So again, those are the swatches, and I hope you've enjoy this, and hopefully I did the palette justice. Terra Cosmetics is a fantastic company, and their shades, their shadows are just so beautiful and buttery. But when you're on a budget, you've just got to do what you've got to do, and unfortunately over the pond here, it's very expensive for us to get our hands on this palette. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video. And until next time, I'll see you.